And we are live with episode 3 of Misfits, season 2. Last time on Misfits, the party split up to investigate and try and find out who made the attack on the castle of the Cantavit and injured Captain Torwick. Anthony, at one point, thought he had found a lead and headed off by himself, while Tanitha and Harold pursued a different direction, and Ruva, Marie, and the others a third, except for Salawin, who stayed back and did finances. These three ventures, while certainly extraordinary and exciting, however, did not prove the fruits that they were hoping for. Anthony, it turns out, was just chasing a junk around the town without realizing for an hour and a half. Harold and Tanitha thought they found the secret den of the World Enders, but instead found a brothel, which made it even more awkward when they stole their ledger. Or gambling den, as Harold believes. He's wrong. And Ruva, who found a smuggler who thought maybe could be related, who said he'd take him to the base, but turns out is just a smuggler who had now set a bunch of hobgoblins and a bugbear on him. But apart from that, everything went fine. And we shall now rejoin the session, this time on Misfits, the old and the new. And we shall start with Ruva, please rolling me initiative. Yeah. Okay. Nice. It has, yeah, I see it. Cool. So, hobgoblin. Right, so that is a great question. Initiative time for the rolling. Bugbear gets +2. 10. Hobgoblin gets +1. Okay, so it's gonna be Hobgoblin, followed by Ruva, followed by Hobgoblin, followed by Bugbear, followed by Hobgoblin. So the first Hobgoblin jumps down from the roof and swings his longsword. Well, it was like an alleyway, but they came down the roof. They were like up to your left, so it wasn't a. No, he'd come out of the sewers. Oh, you're probably asleep. It's fine, don't worry. No, so it's like That's fine. It's fine. It was very funny. Um, it's like it's a back alley, but there's like a little covering for like the bins and stuff, and they were like on there, and the bugbear came in behind you. But he's jumped down in front of you anyway now, so you know there's that. So he swings at you with his long sword, um, with an attack of oof. He is gonna hit. So yeah, this guy hits for 7 points of slashing damage. 7. Just gets slightly in between two of the metal plates, but now it is your turn. I'll try and draw it. Yes, there is. Nice. So, freehand, different color. So, Ruva, you are here. And then the others, the bugbear is back here. One of the hobgoblins is here. And the other two are still up here. Huh. Yeah. Is that, can you see that? He's there. Hoggoblins. I would say the two at the top are within 5 feet of each other. The two on the roof, but yeah. Dexterity saving throws. Boom. No, both of them get 13. I feel like it is. Oh, they are so dead. Okay, yeah, unless you roll 3, they're dead. They are almost double dead. What does this look like? Yeah, nice. Something like that. Yeah. Nice. Take a point of inspiration. The bugbear lets out a roar and charges forth from behind you. It takes a swing with his morning star. Spices creature melee. Well, okay, so another. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. $11 points of damage. Yeah, he did. 11. It doesn't really damage you, but it just kind of rattles everything around a lot, and it's like, meanwhile, Hobgoblin at the top of the initiative order, bottles it and disengages and is going to try and leg it. No, that was him rolling to see if he was going to commit. That was a charisma save. He's running away. So it's your turn. The bugbear is in. Oh, okay. He's also in hide armor. I think it is. Okay. 18. Is that half damage? No damage? Yeah. One moment. Sorry. The Ed has returned, so he was saying hello. Okay, yeah, nice. This guy tries to avoid the lightning, seeing what happened to his allies, but because he's big and there's not a lot of space, he can only kind of half get out of the way, and it's still not very effective. Yeah. Yeah. He swings at you again, but this time he's a bit frazzled. So he gets a 15, so he does not hit. I do remember your AC. What? The other guy is still running away. Yeah, I mean he's at the end of the like passage, so you could still hit him with a ranged thing if you so wished. You could, if you want to. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. Ooh. You hear a yelp, as this lightning catches his like left leg as he's running, and he kind of just hops out of the street. But but he makes it out. You know, the bugbear bellows at you again and swings, but yeah, no. He had his prime, and it's all going downhill from here. $12. No. And that is exactly his health. So yeah, he he becomes frazzled. No, but he drops. I'm not sure. Some of the lightning spells do. I'm not sure if this one does. Yeah, maybe. Either way, you destroy the bugbear and the assailants. Good job. It's at this point that flipping the others, Mereg and Marie and Aris come running around the corner to ask if you're right, because yeah, you kind of went off ahead. Yeah, I've got to go grab my food, so I'll be literally 2 seconds. Damn it, I will not be literally 2 seconds. I'll be more than 2 seconds. But yeah, I'll be right back. Sorry. 'Probably me. So, meanwhile, in the tower, the rest of you are a bit downhearted after the less than stellar results of your expedition. Okay, well, Howard is in good spirits. But you've all started to wonder where Reva was, because, you know, he's not come back, it's been a while. When you start to hear the sounds of lightning in the distance echoing around. Despite it being quite a clear evening, and there are no clouds in the sky. Tan, you look out the window, and you can see a ferry of probably roughly, you reckon, back to where you were a few hours earlier, that kind of district. Like a small thundercloud just hovering, floating by itself. Make a performance roll. Okay, so 10. Okay. Tan, make me an insight roll. Seems legit. It's early evening. The lift thing, yeah. Yep, you guys head out and make your way down into the city. It takes you a few minutes, but eventually, through following the storm cloud, which does slowly start to dissipate, you eventually see a group of people huddled around an alley, which smells an awful lot like scorched flesh. And you see hmm, you see two large hulking metal figures standing well above everyone else, who you instantly recognize to be Merrick and Rira. And you think you can just about see a Pandai, and you can't see a halfling, but you assume that Marie's there. Yeah, there's a crowd standing around them, and they seem to be talking to a couple of other members of the Cantavit. What, one of the, like, public? Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I meant. One of them looks at you and says, I don't know, miss, really. Just a normal day, and then suddenly thunder and lightning started happening. I think some people are dead, to be completely honest. I think they were struck by lightning. That's I think what the smell was. I saw one of these got they're all back in that alleyway somewhere, I think. I saw one of these hobgoblin fellas go charging past me. But his entire leg looked like it was on fire. Oh no, not not more regular folk, unsavory types. And I don't mean that in the sense that they were they no, I mean they were muggers. They were bandits. If they're not, they wouldn't have been assaulting a member of the counterfeit if not. So what I'm trying to say is that they were not unsavory because of their species, but because of what they were doing, which was attempting to mug someone. Hmm. I'm okay, thank you, sir, but thank you for the offer. And he heads off. So the group's kind of dispersed at this point. Because you're members of the counterfeit, so they're all like, okay, let's get out of here. Um, yeah. So pretty much. So Ruva basically, a couple of other members just came over to check out what happened, and what do you say to them? I don't know if you're speaking, Aaron, but okay, cool. I see. So this is kind of happening as they're running towards the scene. So you kind of come out of the alley, and a couple of other counterfeit members come up and say, "Everything all right over here? What what happened?" You look a bit battered up, sir. Are you sure you're all right? Well, he kind of looks past you into the alleyway at the smoldering corpses. Well, you certainly showed them. So it would seem. Any idea who their leader was? Hmm, I think I know the one. We've been after him for a while, but this hired muscle he keeps down in the sewers with him proves it occasionally difficult to try and get to him. So hopefully this will work in our favour. I don't recognise you. Are you a newer member? Yeah. Oh, a lot more. I think you killed some yesterday as well, actually. Yeah. You're one of those fast track fellows, aren't you? And the rest of you. The Misfits, I think's what they were calling you. You're all to do with that he lowers his voice, that that cult stuff, aren't you? Very good, very good. No, Duke Gawain fled. His house burnt down, but he survived. Yeah. He says, right, well, we'll leave you to it. Good work. Thanks for your help. Who's it? No, we're good. And they both head off. Huh? Yeah, it was. It would no, well. It wasn't in a language as such. I think it was like in a cipher. And I think it had the cipher at the start, but it would take time to translate it. And if it didn't, I'm retconning it to be that now. No. No, it doesn't work. No. I mean, like I'm saying, you guys can definitely read it. It will just take a bit of time. Right, so. Yeah. The cipher at the start, all the letters are common, so it would at least seem as if the language is fairly common. I will remind Reva, because you've probably forgotten, that the books looked really old. Yeah. As in, it didn't look like it was new stock or anything. Certainly true. But no, thy enemy. Tanitha, however, you notice a very small child pulling on like your cape or something. Excuse me, miss. Um, are you looking for the hooded death people? It's what he said. She points at Ruva. The Gawain. Yeah, I've heard that name, and I think he might be related to the hooded death people. They're they're not in the sewers. I've seen them. You see a lot of things when you're out here on the streets all the time. People don't really notice you. I I don't really have a name. I wasn't told one anyway, and I don't really know anyone to call me it, so it doesn't really matter. What about you though, and all of these shiny people? Oh yes, hello, Rover. You are metal. That's cool. Um, but yes, I have information. I don't. I mean, I'm hoping it's useful. Um, she did the rest of you introduce yourselves. And then she gets back to telling you what she knows. hmm Um, yeah, indeed. Um, yeah, if you come come with me, maybe a bit less out of the open. Okay. That's fair. Um, well, I'll try and tell you what I can here, but okay. So, sure, make me perception rolls. Yes, checked. Okay, so but there's not really anyone. You catch a couple of how this is. You see a couple of people peeking out their windows. Um, but they from what you can gather, they look like nosy housewives who are kind of just looking for the gossip. Yeah, you give them a lizard folk glare, and they quickly yeah, and they quickly quickly disappear. They're a child. Hard to tell. They're maybe a half elf child. Mhm. Ooh, okay. That's fine. Hmm. I don't have a name, really. You told me that was sound logic, I think. I don't remember my mother. Sorry, what was that? Yeah. He kind of does a subtle eye roll and, yep, goes over. What's... Not right now, thank you, but maybe later. What a shame. Yeah, literally. Nice. Okay, meanwhile, with the child. Well, I don't know if the Duke's actually there, but I've seen the name on a wall. It's in one of the big city blocks. I'm not great with directions, but I can show you it. I've seen people going there in hooded like black robes in the middle of the night, and occasionally hear the word Gawain. I am absolutely sure that this is not a trap. Or if it is a trap, then I am just as in the dark about it as you are. Because I I guess it's this truth thing. I mean, all I mean is that if someone had the foresight to intentionally mention things in front of me because they had the foresight to know that I would see you and tell you, and then you'd be led into such a trap. But I highly doubt that. Mm. You start thinking in peculiar ways when you're out on the street all the time. I shall. It's the evening. She charges off. Uh, um, Make a percent. It's up to you. Yeah, yeah. You guys follow on. No, no one looked through the windows. And yeah, you guys head round a corner just in time to hear a couple go into a zone of truth, and the husband accidentally say something he shouldn't have said, and bickering ensues. But yeah, something along those lines. Um, yeah. Well, maybe he was gonna say I wasn't cheating on you for the past 12 years. Yeah, maybe, maybe. So yeah, the child leads you through the city. Um, Occasionally, Anthony recognizes a back alley. There's a couple of bin bags you are pretty well acquainted with at this point. Um, and yeah, after a short while, you come up against one of the larger buildings, one of the almost like skyscrapers, like one of the ones which is almost as tall, but not, but almost as tall as the castle. Um, and she says, "In here, not like the whole building. I think only one floor, or maybe a couple. I don't know which one, but I'm pretty sure it's near the top." Thank you very much. This will be a real help, but if it's okay, I I'd rather stay here for now. I mean, I can stay outside and signal to you guys for if someone's coming or something. I'd love I'd love to come inside. That sounds really cool, but I guess maybe would be maybe too dangerous. What are children? What is familial relationship? Sure, I'll do that. Cool. Yeah. Okay, I will do. Right, let's go. Marie can do whatever. Um, well, I'm a good listener, so I'll stick to the shadows out here, and I'll come up and warn you if I need to. And I reckon if we send Arus back to the Cantaret so that they know that we're here, so we can have backup ready if necessary. We have our flares, don't we? But we'll only do it if necessary. Arus, if you go back to the Cantaret and let us know what's happening, then at least we can have a few more people in position if they try and make a break for it. And if everything goes to crap, then we can, flare and they can storm the building. Oh, sorry, Howard. Wasn't thinking. Anyway, sounds like a plan. Good luck, everyone. Nice. It's currently pretty much silent, but it is a big stone building. The stonework is very thick. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. So, probably not. Okay, I am going to need a marching order, as it were. There. Marching order town. Yeah, I figured. So there are U5 plus Mereg and Child. Yeah, Mereg's with you. Mereg has knives. Mereg can throw the knives. Mereg can swing the knives. Mereg can become the knives. Mereg can just stab people with her face. You are terrible machines. Harold. It's fine, you're at the front. hmm Marie's not coming with you. Just a child. Cool. Thram. Child is just a child for now. Okay, so yeah, you guys head inside. There's a receptionist there who looks very shocked to see all of you. Ca ca There's a receptionist. Um, okay, who are you here to see? Do you know where you're going? There's an awful lot of businesses and people in this building. Gawain, you say? Let me have a look. I'm assuming you guys just kind of muttering this to yourselves, and she's kind of looking at you. S okay. I was gonna say, do lizards have eyelids? Nice. Okay, right. Oh, we don't have anyone by the name of Gawain here. Um, is he uh Gawayn? How would you spell Ruva? I mean, flip. How would you spell? How would you spell Gawain, Ruva? Yeah, I think it's Gawayn. Mm. Yeah, yeah. She's looking for it spelled like that. Um, it is. I mean, is he a businessman or? I mean, there's an awful lot of. Well, then it's entirely possible a business of his might be up here. There's an awful lot of, if between you and me, lots of kind of shell companies in this place. Are you actually using a spell, or are you just being Anthony? Okay. Um, it's the only. Yeah. Oh, I've got a list of the people. Just have a look at this. See if anything rings a bell on it. Of course. So there's not that many names on the list. Um, there's lots of companies, and then there's a few like company names with people's names next to them. So if anyone's looking at the list, make me a investigation. Investigation. Okay, Anthony, you look at this for a few moments, and to everyone's surprise, almost immediately you notice something. There is a tenant under the name of Waynard Couget. You know, I did always think that was a rather peculiar name. He is on the 27th floor. I mean, there's windows, but no. Yes, there's lots of windows, but any of them, he has the whole floor, so. In the hours that I'm here, I have one or two people call for him, and I don't really see anyone else at all now that you mention it. But there is another receptionist on over the nights, and perhaps he has more night customers. Or if he's a conspicuous figure, as you seem to suggest, then perhaps it's just there's no one there at all, or they all do it secretively through something else that I don't know about. But you're welcome. Please, yeah, floor 27. What is it? She has a quick glance. What does it say, or is it just a piece of paper? After a moment and like a puzzled look at you, she does sign it. Nice, nice. You head off. Um, All of you make me stealth rolls. All of you make the stealth rolls. Yeah. You're also on the first floor now, the 27th, so. Very nice. Okay, so 14, 3, 8, 27, 23. Well, yeah. So, Mereg and Harold, I mean Harold especially, are silent. Mereg to be expected. Howard's doing very well today. Um, and Ruva, you're quite wide and you cling clang into the wall a bit. And then Anthony keeps speaking a bit loud. Sounds pretty much fine. Yeah, you've just got heavy armor on, so you know it's making a bit of noise. Um, yes, you're just very eager. This might finally be it. Um, but yeah, you guys have a lot of. Oh wait, there's also the child. Um, I mean the child's making noise, but they're small enough that it doesn't really matter. Um, they're trying their best to be quiet, but yeah, yeah. The child's at the back anyway, so the child appreciates this. Okay. Um, Okay, so yeah, you guys slowly start to begin the trek up the floors, and there's a lot of stairs because there's a lot of floors. So I'm gonna need everyone actually to make me a Constitution saving throw. Ruva, do you suffer from exhaustion? Is going to be my next question. You're, you're. I don't. I don't. I I don't think it makes sense for you to be fatigued, really. So I'll. Yeah, I won't. I'll let you off for this one. So yeah. Okay. So 3 19s and a 1. So the child obviously has boundless energy because they are child. Anthony just it's boundless energy because he's basically a child, and Howard's just on a roll today. Um, yeah. Tan, you take 1 level of exhaustion. In fact, you got a 1, so you take 2 levels of exhaustion. Um, you obviously you wear your heavy armor quite a bit, but you've been also wearing your lighter armor occasionally. And yeah, this is just a lot. Also, I think suffering a bit from the amount of close calls with almost not the truth being said earlier, so that took its toll on you as well. Yeah. Which was actually it was actually the new character death, which then is now the new. That would suck. I mean, 2 levels exhaustion. This could be the start. Well, it was going to be 1, but then they rolled a natural 1, so I thought give them 2. Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we? Anyway, you guys continue to head up the floors. Yeah, you're a lot slower because Tanner's. Yeah, yeah, you guys are still making decent enough time. And finally, you reach the 27th floor. Anthony and Tan, make me perception rolls. And whatever that entails with 2 levels of exhaustion, I can't remember what it does, Tan, but if it does. You won't need to just yet. Howard, can you also make me a perception roll, please? Because you see it kind of at the front. Anthony wasn't, but he's been helping Tan, so he kind of is now. So, 18, 17, 18. Okay, very nice. Cool. Which is not a skill, so that's fine. Okay, cool, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Tan is pretty much the master of exhaustion mechanics at this point, simply because of how many times Tan has become exhausted. Yeah, so you guys are all pretty perceptive still. There are 2 guys standing outside a door about halfway down this corridor. And in fact, there is only 1 door. There's been a lot more doors than some of the other on the other floors. It's kind of like the stairs are all to one side of the building, and then you've got the building on the rest of the, like the actual like rooms and floors of the rest of the building, if that makes sense. Uh, I- they look pretty strong. Yeah, they're pretty well built. No, you did not. You do not. Yeah. He didn't know. While you guys devise a plan, I'm gonna pop to the loo. So what's the plan? Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. You know what? Performance roll, please, Chris. Yeah. You've disguised yourself with your magic, so I'll give you advantage. That's annoying. That's... Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Yep. You're right there, mate. Okay. Cool, cool. One of them does a little, the other one stays by the door. You've been running. There's a lot of stairs. What? Oh, I see. I see. What are you doing here anyway? I thought all you lot got relocated. Fish? Oof. Okay. Yeah, a surprise. That's, yeah. You can. Poor this guy. This is when you guys are like, ah, flip, this was 426. Okay. That's, yeah, that's still an amount. Are you gonna rock grab? Yep, okay, go for it. Yep, so you get advantage on this one, yep. And +1, I suppose, because flanking, technically. Well, there's a hit. Yeah, I remember from the one other time we used them. Yeah. Well, you're lucky here. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, his flesh has been killed and then infested. Yep. If you want to loose a shot with your longbow, I'll let you do that. Okay. Roll with advantage. You have surprise. hmm I think it's only for melee weapons. Yeah. I believe it's melee. I believe it's melee. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's melee. Well, because archery is a separate one. Yeah. There you go. So you have advantage, so okay, 17. Just in case it was a crit. Nice. Roll damage. Just plus your dex. Hold up. Okay, if your dex is +4, then for future reference, attacking with a bow should be +7. I think it might be, so yeah. It's your dex plus your proficiency, so it'll be +7 at the moment. Yeah, because level 3 it would have been +2, and I think your dex was 1 lower, so it would have been +3, so it's +5, so that's probably what it was. Still hits either way, so yeah. Nice. Tan, do you want to roll me a d20 for Merrick, please? The bonus is +9. Dead. The arrow sticks this guy in the side of his neck, and he puts his left hand up to the arrow, and he's like, ah, and then you see this flash in the corner of your eye, Anthony, and this knife just flies past, and flies straight through the hand, severing it, straight through the neck, and out the other side. There is a massive spurt of blood all over the place, and the guy just crumples forward. Um, Go team, indeed. Yeah, okay. The other guy, who is dead next turn anyway, takes a swing at Anthony, but does not because of rock crabs. Okay, he's dead then, isn't he? So 46. Yeah, he's dead. Oof. Yeah. Then the other guy had his hand and neck destroyed. So nice job. You've silenced them. The second guy, the guy who got arrowed and thing, definitely was silent. The other guy did let out a cry when the necroticness happened, but it wasn't much. So yeah, okay. You okay. You can hear movement behind the door. It is a metal door. It looks quite thick, and there is no handle on this side. Okay. Um. Yeah, there's a lot of blood, and Anthony, you and Tan both hear a whoa. Yeah, no, Anthony, I mean, Harold and Tan, you would hear, whoa. You can see the child's peeking out from underneath the tent. That's a lot of blood. Okay. I don't know. They all speak in unison. No, I don't think so. They form the word yes. You can hear you can hear um You can hear like a latch sliding on the door. Okay. Okay. What's going on up there? Did we hear something? What? Give me another performance, Chris. No, not this one. What do you mean he's fallen? Surely you can just get back up. I mean, they're in just like a they've just opened like a little hatch in the door, so no. This guy seems pretty adamant that he isn't going to open the door. But the hatch is still open. Cool. You do so. Make an attack roll. Yeah, I was going to say you can have advantage. That's a hit. Oh. Yep, yep. This guy starts to shout as well. Ah, what the hell? What that? And he's trying to like brush you off him and everything. How does your vision work as rock grubs? Do you see like multiple different things or? Okay, you can't see a lot at the moment. Yeah, so the door's still shut, but Ruva is on the other side. Oh, through the hatch. It's pretty dark. But you can see a group of figures, including some of the red-wearing, halberd-wielding guards of Gawain that you haven't seen before. You know what? They just about are. Well, I meant more because you haven't seen them before, but yeah, it did sound like that, didn't it? Yes, you can see them perfectly fine. And you can see a couple of people who are cultists. Maybe one of them might be Gawain, but you don't know because you've never seen him. Make me another performance roll. You can have advantage because this stuff is attacking the other guy, I guess. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, one of them does come over to the door and open it, but they are very much on their guard. And they go to close it as soon as you get inside. Okay. It crashes shut on your leg and you take 1 bludgeoning damage. He was closing it with quite some speed. But, yeah. Hurts a bit. Mhm. Can you move your foot inside, please? Your foot, so I can close the door. Um, I have my halberd in this hand, and I'm holding the door with this one, so I'm afraid I can't. Sure. Yep. It's not bad. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, you do so. Yeah. Yeah. Make me a stealth roll. That's enough considering all the commotion that's going on. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to charge. Are you like just barging back open the door or okay. Yeah, so you can hear like like a cry from who you assume is the person that Anthony was speaking to. But his hand is still on the door when you get there. A cry of pain. Like it does sound like you can see that Anthony is like got him and he's probably necrotic damaging him. Okay. Okay, make me a strength check. Yeah, strength check, please, Anthony. Harold. Um, no, wait. What's your strength modifier? Yes, cool. Wait, no, you're right. There's no proficiency. It's just straight up strength. No, it's just a check. I may have done. I thought I said check, but yeah, this is just an opposed check. So yeah, you still massively easily beat him. Uh-huh. Okay, you can have advantage, and you can have a +1 for flanking. No, this is a different man. I mean, he would have done it at that point, but luckily you weren't in that one. Okay, yeah, roll an attack, and Harold flip's sake. Yes. It's D10 if using it in both hands, which you probably are because you had your bow out before. Would you have a time to change your... Yeah, sure, I'll allow that. Yes, I remember. Yep. Yeah, you have. You have had a corridor. Cool. Yep, that's fine then. So, yeah, that's fine. It does indeed. Well, you still get him though. Yeah. You do what I can't remember if it's Ray or Kylo does it to that Praetorian guard in the chamber fight in episode 8. Who were also wearing red and yeah. Well, these guys are wearing red. These are the Gaween guards. No, no. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have initiative rolls now, please. What was that, Tam? Yes, please. Yep, everyone can roll initiative. Tan, you can roll for the child as well. Plus 3. No. Okay. So, 20. She. Um, sure. Well, you're very tired. Hmm. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. 5. But I mean, 5 I think is death, so 6 is death. Okay. Mhm. Basically, you're fine. So, the order is Merrick, followed by Anthony, followed by the Gaween guards, followed by Ruver. Oh yeah, Flip, followed by Child, followed by Ruver, followed by Cultists, followed by Tanitha. Have I missed out Harold? I have. It's because you had the all together and I got them mixed up. So Harold is before Tanitha. There we go. Meriga's first. She's making her way up the corridor. She can't do anything else yet. Next up is Anthony. Yes. You will need to make a melee attack this time with +1. Yeah, okay. That's enough to hit. We'll use that damage. Thank you. Cool, cool. Okay, so next up is the Gawain guards. There are 4 of them. This one is going to try and slash you with his halberd. And for better or worse, Anthony, you are prone, so he does have advantage. What's Anthony's AC? Nice. He hits. For 8 points of slashing damage. Another 2 come forward. Yes. $10, which is so. Yeah. You're good. Through pain, I find meaning. Is that what the Mechanicus say? Something like that. Yeah. From Mechanicus. Yeah. Like through suffering, I find enlightenment or something. Yeah, basically. I mean, you know, they're also like, hey, let's burn incense to make machines work. So, you know, it does. It does. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that was 40k lore bits for everyone, guys. But they do it anyway. Yeah, nice. So, yeah. So Anthony remains concentrated. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Um, yeah. Well, it is, but not in the right context. So the other 2 guys with halberds come level their halberds at the door. Oh wait, no, Howard's there. They attack Howard. Yes, they do. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Um, Wait, sorry, Harold. Which guy did you attack? The guy that was the guy who was in. Yeah, cool. That makes sense. Yep. Yep. Cool. 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 Yeah. What's Harold's AC? Okay, so that's 1 hit. You managed to parry the first blow, but the second one catches you. For 10 points of slashing damage. These are big, weighty halberds. I do. And another guy looses a heavy crossbow bolt at you, which sticks you for another 3 points of piercing damage. It is kind of a kill box at the moment, yes. Next up. Ah, blast you did, but You did a lot of stuff in that round, so yeah, yeah, yeah. That works out. We'll remember next time. So next up is the child. The child wants to go help. Yeah. The child's like, but what if he needs it? I should give it back to him. Uh, why aren't you going there? Okay, well, I will follow you when you go. So yeah, the child is holding action until 10 acts, and then we'll follow suit. Ruva. Yep. You did get him. Very nice. What, the word flesh? I see. They say that a lot in Mechanicus. I will warn you now. S- Yeah, they're literally in the intro. Like, from the minute I discovered the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay. After Ruva is the cultists, one of which has 3 rock grubs, so roll me the damage of that guy. Cool, cool. So yeah, there are another 3 cultists at the back of the room. They're wearing very fancy looking robes. More like accountant cultists, because they are currently heading towards a window where Harold, you can see what appears to be some kind of makeshift zip wire. Not at the moment. You aren't really looking in that direction, and you're kind of on the floor. Your head does not rotate that far back from how I have you oriented. Cool, you do so. Maybe, maybe. So yeah, these 2 are looking it. Next up is Harold. Oh, yeah, Can you hear me? Cool. Yeah, no, my connection went to dead for a few seconds, so I was just not speaking, because it probably wouldn't have done any good. So, yeah. So, Harold, it is your turn. It is. There's, One of them did, one of them tried to, and there's actually three in front of you. I mean, he's both, I suppose, so... Yeah. So... Mm-hmm. So, give me a moment, let me work out the flanking... You have -1. Go for it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I see. Okay, which one's that? Ah, I think it's a samurai thing, yes, but I can't remember what it is. Nice. Which one is samurai in? So, it's your strength modifier plus your proficiency, and it's the sunblade, so it's +2, I think. But it's actually +6 because there's so many of them. I think it can do. Actually, yes. So it's normally +8, I think, but it's +7. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do, because of your ability. Well, that is a hit still. As a bonus action on your turn, you can give yourself advantage on your weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. When you do so, you also gain 5 temporary hit points. You can use it. It's called Fighting Spirit. So basically, yeah, you can use it 3 times. Yeah. Makes sense. It is 2 hits. That's fine. Yes, I think. I believe it's +2 from the damage from the blade and +3 from your dex, so +5. Oh, flip. Yeah, so it's +7. Yeah, nice. This guy's looking... It's hard to tell because they've got lots of armor and they're very much covered up. He's probably bloodied, but he's definitely still got some fight in him. It is. Next up is Tan. You're about 25 feet away from the door. Very nice, very nice. Mm-hmm. You are, yeah, fair. Yeah, I'd allow that. Well, those are both hits. Oof, nice. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, back to the top. Merrick. Um, throws a knife. Again! Flipping Merrick with the crits. But yeah, okay. Yes, it's true. The Merrick turns the corner, and the guy who's just attacked Anthony, who's holding his leg, looks towards her, and she just knife. No, so it was a knife sound. That was not a catapult or anything else. Um, straight in the face through the wound that Harold had previously made with his lightsaber. Um, and yeah, the guy just goes down. So Chris, you just so you know, Anthony is no longer damaging that guy, but there's still two other guys next to him. And it is your go. You stand up. You take two opportunity attacks. I'm joking. Um, yeah, that takes up half your movement. You can now probably, yes. I say they are pretty much at it at this point. Okay. I mean, the zip line is outside, but sure, make me an attack roll anyway. Yeah, no luck just yet. Um, yeah, no, your firebolt certainly hinders them from getting close to the zip wire for a bit, but it doesn't hit the zip wire itself. Yeah, next up is the Garen guards, but before we do that, we'll take a quick break for whoever needs it, like maybe Chris, and then we shall resume. As in, how quick will the break be? How long is that going to take? If you need to put on stuff for dinner and then you can return, then probably quick enough. But if you need to kind of watch over it, then probably not quick enough. But we won't finish super late, so yeah. Anyway, back in a moment. Metal boxes. Oh, this is Sonic. So, is Chris back? Cool. So, the guards. Also Tanya, that's good. Cool. I wasn't sure if you'd gone or not, that's all. And I had heard you speaking as well. So, that one's dead. So, one attacking Harold on the left, or was it the right? Whichever one Harold was fighting is fighting back, but he misses this time, and the other one swings at Anthony, and he hits for 8 damage again. The crossbow bolt goes wide this time. That is a shame. It is also the way it be. Okay. Next up is the child. The child charges forth with a knife. They've got the knife in their other hand. And swings at the guy attacking Anthony. Their aim is true, but they didn't have enough strength, and it ricochets off their armor. It's like, take this, and this, and this. And it's just ting, ting, ting. Thankfully, the guy doesn't seem to be paying too much attention. Next up is Uva. You miss. The armor is strong. Yeah. The armor on these guys is stronger. Indeed, indeed. Okay. Cultists. They all jump onto the zip wire. And yeah. On the ground, yeah. Alas, no one's in the window. You can see that it takes them onto the roof of another building, so it doesn't take them like immediately away. They're still very much visible. Next up, Harold. You already killed him. Yeah, you killed him last time. I thought. Oh, in which case you did not kill him. Well, maybe you didn't. Sorry, I thought you did. Yeah, roll me damage again. Okay, he's dead this time. Yeah. So, it is your turn. He's looking pretty injured. Sure. Yep, and you're on +8 now. In fact, wait. There is... You're actually on +1 because child. Wait, Tan's there too, so... And Merrick's there, so you're on +3. So +11. That unfortunately does not quite hit. The 14 that is, but the other one hits. Mhm. This guy goes down. There you go. Still goes down. I see. Nice. Next up, back to the top. It is Merrick. He's gonna yeet another knife. It does not successfully connect this time. Okay, next up is Anthony. Yeah. Alas, it does not. It is. Mm-hmm. So, the one guy who's still in combat with Anthony, I suppose, and the child, but he's going to go for Anthony. But he has not hit Anthony. And crossbow guy takes a shot in the general direction of Tan, which again does not hit, and then jumps on the wire behind the others. Okay. Next up is Child. There's only one left. And he did attack. But he missed. Child lets go of this guy and starts running towards the window. Oh, they can't reach the zip just yet, but they are on their way. Unfortunately not. I mean, the room is partly on fire. No, but there's wooden stuff in this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the zip line is still there. Yep. So next up is Ruva. From you, it's about 35 feet. No, they've pretty much reached the other end. I'll say they're not very fast. You can see them running across this building. They're quite slow. Mm, okay. Yeah, you convert your hand into like a wheel for zip line because you can do that and just start to zip line down. Okay. Um. Yeah. Make me an athletics roll. Suppose I should ask for that. Nah. Nah. We'll see. Can Ruva make me an athletics roll, please? That's all right. I still want to repeat it in case you were just saying up, but I was like, I think I wasn't heard. So okay. Um, coming off the other end, it's gonna be a bit messy, but you're on it. That's the main thing. Next up is the cultists. Well, they've gone. So next up is Harold. Yes, the guy you're fighting is pretty much the only one left still. Yep, go for it. You are still on +11. Well, those are both hits. Well, he is finally dispatched. I mean, you can move if you want, but pretty much, yeah. Everyone else in the room is like on their way. I mean, Ruva's on the zip wire. The child is almost on the zip wire. Oh, yeah, anyway, they're all gone. Okay. You make me an investigation roll. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna take a bit of time to do that. Mhm. Yep, I did. Okay. Um. You do see a few things. There's not a lot of stuff, but you're gonna start going through and having a look at it. Yeah, yeah, there is. Yeah, so yeah, that's what you do. Um, yeah, okay, yeah, in which case, yeah. Um, Merrick sees you do this. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, so some of it actually looks like it's for business, some of it may be cultist stuff, so you just put all of it. Yeah. Merrick sees you doing this and just starts stabbing pieces of paper with knives and collecting them. Yeah. Yeah. Um, just kind of like one knife finger, 5 pages, next knife finger, 5 pages, next knife finger. It's kind of peculiar to watch, but yeah, um, indeed. Meanwhile, we are pretty much out of combat at this point, so no. So, Tan, what is Tan doing? Yeah, there's smoke starting to rise as well now, so nope, just not just yet. Yeah, child is gone. Yep, child is gone. Child has followed Ruva. Tan, make me a perception roll because you are very exhausted in this fire. So I want to see if you actually realise the child is gone or not. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, you do notice pretty quickly that the child has followed Ruva's footsteps. Um, it's definitely it's smaller than this one, but it's still at least 20 stories. One way or another. Yep. Okay. Mhm. Indeed. Make me a strength check. Wait. Do you have athletics? Okay, you can use athletics then. Cool. Cool, because you wouldn't need to use the disadvantage because it's a skill check, not a ability check. But yeah, you're good. Okay, so Anthony, you're just sitting there thinking about your life choices. I mean, Harold, no, Anthony. Harold is looking for papers and storing papers and stuff. Mhm, mhm. Okay, cool. Um, Ruva, you kind of crash into the floor on the other side of the thing. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. But you recover pretty quickly. They have gone inside, it seems. They've started to head down some stairs. You can hear the footsteps echoing though, so they're still on the stairs, they're not that far. You can see the child and Tan behind you. It's probably 20-25 feet. Cool. You go through it. Looking down, you can see like a fair few stairwells below. You can see the three hooded figures, and the final guard, who will loose a crossbow bolt in your general direction, which will hit for 3 points of damage. He just kind of, happens to look up as you look down, which is very unfortunate timing. You do. Yes, they are still on the stairs for now. At least 40 feet down at this point, I'd say. Okay. 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 What's the DC? Okay. One of them makes it, all the others fail. Okay. Nice. Very good, very good. Next up, child. child is just starting to run down the stairs. Tan, what are you doing? Yeah. You see back. Don't worry, I'll catch them. Meanwhile, the smoke is starting to be quite a lot heavier. So, Harold and Anthony, if you can both make me con saves. That being said, your combined efforts, Harold and Merrick, have resulted in you collecting pretty much all the files. You add your con saving so modifier. Yes, you now have 1 level of exhaustion, Chris. Anthony is exhausted now for 1 level. Howard is absolutely fine. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, Merrick also follows you on the way down. There seems to be some kind of rudimentary alarm system. You you hit that, you don't really know what it does, but you hit it, and you hear commotion, so... Yep, you do so. You do so. Cool. Cool. So, yeah, you guys start to make your way down the stairs. Meanwhile, the rest of you start to make your way down other stairs. Yeah, Ruva, you quickly catch up to these 3 who are entangled. The child is standing there with, not trying to get too close to the vines and such. Okay. Mm-hmm. Of course. Mm-hmm. It does indeed. Very nice. Well, one of them is certainly subdued. So, good job on that. Looking at them, you can tell that none of these guys are Gawain. Yep, you certainly can. Very true, very true. So, you have successfully managed to apprehend these 3. Good job. The other guy is still running away. The others are... The guard, I'm assuming, is the one you attacked, because the others aren't really getting anywhere anyway, because they're pretty old. So I figured you subdued him, and they're kind of just stuck, so... Okay. That seems like a pretty good place to leave it, I think. Yeah, so we leave it. Yeah, the child is... Well, the child stopped when it encountered the vines. Because she wasn't sure what they were doing, so... Indeed, so... Yeah, we leave it with people descending stairs, and shortly after the other members of the Cantavit come back with Aris and help you to take the members of the World Enders into custody. The evacuation goes flawlessly. People look a bit frustrated by it, but from outside there's fire on that floor, and the floor's releasing a lot of smoke, but the actual building itself seems pretty much fine, so hopefully it'll be fine for them to re-enter later on. But yeah, you guys were successful. You've heard talk from some of the other members of the Cantavit that one man managed to escape into a cart which took him to an airship, a private airship pad, which then departed, and they do reckon that probably was Gawain. But you have two others, so could be worse. But we shall leave that there. See you in a couple of weeks. I don't know. It was pretty... Compared to last week, you did many things. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Nice. Oh, yep. Indeed. Yep, right. Goodbye.